Ladies and gentlemen, today is the beginning of crazy season for Call of Duty. Very soon we are getting the new Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Vanguard. But on top of all of that, we have the integration into Warzone and a bunch of questions that have yet to be answered. Today, some of those are answered because some Call of Duty Vanguard weapons have been added into Warzone. You can actually use them now. 2 new weapons as well as some other Vanguard items have been added into the Battle Pass, and that is what we are talking about in this video. This is actually the second video of the day, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you do, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe, all of that jazz. But as far as what we are going to talk about here is we're going to talk about what is now in the Battle Pass and how that works, then dive into the new weapons, then talk about how this integration is actually going to work with the full release of Vanguard and the full release of the new Warzone map. But without further ado, let's dive in and let me show you exactly what they added today. So where we can see the bulk of what is new is actually within the Battle Pass. Essentially, they've added stuff to tiers where you can earn it for Call of Duty Vanguard. And there's a couple things that are specifically for that game, and most of them are for Warzone and Call of Duty Vanguard. You'll see what I mean as we go through it. So starting off right away at rank 1, we have 1 hour of double XP for Vanguard and Warzone. You can use it right now. I recommend waiting for the actual Vanguard game to come out and that leveling system to kick in and those weapons that you can level up. After this, at rank number 6, we have a calling card called the Forefront, which you can use in both Warzone and Vanguard. At rank 11, you then have just double XP alone for 30 minutes. Then we have a spray. Then at rank 21, this is where we get into the newer kind of stuff. We have double operator XP. So this is something that we've talked about in previous videos, but for all of the operators within Call of Duty Vanguard, you can actually play with them and level them up as you play with them. As you level them up, you unlock various different skins and items for those characters, which I think is absolutely awesome. This is something we really haven't seen since Black Ops 3-ish. And with this, I really like it. And as you can see, they're going to have double XP for this as well. Where things get really interesting though is at rank 24, we have a new weapon called the BONERATTLERA. As you can tell, this is a weapon that wasn't currently in Warzone or in Cold War or in Modern Warfare. This is the STG. This is a weapon from Call of Duty Vanguard. The other thing that you're going to notice right away is this thing has 7 different attachments on it. And as we're going to see as we go through here, you're able to have 10 different attachments on these Call of Duty Vanguard weapons, which lends to the question, what is going to happen to the Cold War weapons and what is going to happen to the Modern Warfare weapons? Are we going to be able to have 10 attachments on those, or is it just going to be on the Vanguard weapons, which in my opinion will make them way better than the other weapons from the previous games, which is going to be very, very interesting to see, and you'll get a better look at that as we go through. Now, as far as the other tiers goes, what you need to know is that there is one other weapon that you can unlock through the Battle Pass, and we'll get to that in a second. So first of all, at 28, we have a new sticker. At rank 31, we have an emblem, which I think looks pretty cool, but then at 34, we have the other new weapon. This one is called White Obsidian, and this is for the M1 Garand. As you can see with this one has 8 attachments that you can then use. Now, let's get into the fact that what happens with these weapons once you unlock them. Let's go look at that. So first off, as of right now, it's a little bit bugged because as far as the STG goes, you can't currently select it in the menu. It is obviously a bug. There's really nothing you can do of that right now. However, if we go over to the tactical rifles and go all the way to the bottom, you will see that the M1 Garand is sitting there. And if you go to the armory, you can then select the White Obsidian to use, as you can see here. You can see that it is labeled as a Call of Duty Vanguard weapon, and you can then go in game and level up these weapons, which is really, really cool. So you can level them, you can get attachments for them. However, as of right now, you cannot use Gunsmith with these weapons. Now, I don't know whether that's a bug and we'll be able to in the next coming days, or if they are waiting for the actual launch of Vanguard to use the various different attachments that you unlocked. I'm not sure. It's cool that you can level up these weapons before the game comes out and get a head start on the launch of Vanguard, but as of right now, you cannot actually go in and edit your classes with these weapons. You have to use the pre-attached attachments that come with the blueprints. Now, because you can't use Gunsmith, that also means you can't see camos. Now, I don't know whether camo challenges will currently track for these as you level up the weapons, but you can't go in and look at it because you have to go into Gunsmith to do that, but you can use the blueprints. Now, going back to the Battle Pass. So after rank 34, the next thing we have is at 37. This is a weapon charm. So as you can see, it's kind of giving us an idea of all of the different microtransactions that will be in Vanguard as a game. We have some more double XP, an hour of it at 39. Then the next one's at 44, which is 30 minutes of double weapon XP, another sticker, And then the next one is a calling card. This one is called Behind the Scenes, and as you can see, the female sniper character from the campaign that we talked about in today's earlier video seems to be on that calling card. At rank 61, you have the Royal Flush emblem, and then we get our next weapon at 64. This one is called the Warning Track, and as you can see with this one, it has 10 attachments on it. So this is where we get it confirmed that the Vanguard weapons will indeed have those 10 attachments, and you will be able to do that once the gunsmith is implemented with the Vanguard weapons. What happens with the other weapons, the Cold War and the Modern Warfare weapons, at this point we don't know. My guess would be that they'll get 10 attachments as well. We don't know when that'll be integrated. We don't know when that'll actually happen. Essentially, we have to wait and see. Keep moving forward. At 67, we have a spray, and then at 72, we have the heirloom for the M1 Garand. This one has, once again, 8 attachments, and it's just another variant, another blueprint on this weapon as well. At 77, we have the ratted out weapon charm. Then we have a tank spray, which has me concerned because I don't really want to see tanks in Warzone, but we'll have to wait and see. Another calling card called the Collective. This is obviously for the Vanguard squad once the game actually comes out. Another weapon charm called the Peacekeeper. This is the one that you can see Task Force Vanguard written on it. I think that's pretty cool, and that'll of course play in to the overall campaign. And then the last two we have are at 94. We have the double XP token for 45 minutes, and then finally a Vanguard watch called Clocked In. I like this. It looks like an old school watch, pretty similar to what I believe we're going to be seeing throughout the game once Call of Duty Vanguard is actually released. So that's what there is all the way up to rank 100. The big things here are obviously the weapons. So a couple of cool things looking at this. First of all, the new weapons being added in and being able to level those up early is pretty cool. I think that's a really cool addition. Get people hyped for the game that's coming out. Really good job there. The other thing that I hadn't mentioned is, I believe going back through this, all of the tiers where you get these Vanguard items are free. You don't actually have to buy the battle pass. You just level up your way through it and you will unlock these things, which I think tip of the hat to them for actually doing that. And of course, the other big thing is the integration of the Vanguard weapons into the game. We see 10 attachments come to these weapons, and yet again, we do not know whether or not that is happening for Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War weapons. My guess is that it would be, but we will have to wait and see. Now, the other question I have is, when does the integration come for the rest of the Vanguard weapons? Are the rest of the Vanguard weapons going to be in Warzone on launch day, or are they going to be coming at the launch of the new Warzone map, which is rumored to be the 23rd of October, which would be when the new map would be coming out? I don't know when that will be happening, but as we get information, I will keep you guys updated. This is everything that we know as of right now. Get in there, use those new weapons. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. It really helps with the channel. If you're new here, subscribe, turn notifications on, all of that jazz. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out. We are